Hello everyone, welcome to your next 7-day zodiac readings. So these readings are messages from Spirit for each zodiac sign for the next 7 days. Timeless readings for your next 7 days. Let's get started. Hello Leo, welcome to your next 7 days. The overall energy is underworld, where this is playing out, how this is playing out, aspect of yourself this is playing out in. We have calmness. And then the additional messages with the tarot, we've got the 5 of Swords, the Sun, and the 2 of Pentacles. Taking a trip into your inner world, Leo. This next 7 days is that deep dive. And I feel with the word underworld, and Spirit is calling me to this 27, this 9. And in numerology, the 9 is the completion of a cycle, the end of a journey. And I feel that this is that last little bit. Okay? This is that last little going within. And I feel you've got calmness here for a very good reason. It's because that there's already so much clarity that you've gained, Leo. You've already been, like, you've come so far on this inner journey, this inner understanding. And I feel that has brought your world, you, a lot of peace. And I know that sounds a bit funny, because when we do the deep dive and we bring up all our emotions for them to be healed and for us to work through them, it's anything but peaceful. And that message from Spirit, Leo, is really showing me how you are at the very end of that journey, where you, as we deep dive, as we start to clear out what no longer serves us, as we start to work through our emotions, we become lighter. And so then the deeper we go, it should get harder, but it actually feels easier. And you are literally right at the very end, right before the light. So you're already starting to feel that lightness. You're already starting to feel the benefits of having done that inner work. We underestimate sometimes how good we feel. It's like when you spring clean your house, how good does your house look? That's the same, except it's not only looks, it's how we feel. And your house feels good, doesn't it? You can touch surfaces and they're not dusty or they're not sticky, or so the house feels good, it feels lighter. We are the same, Leo, and that's the very strong message that I'm getting from here, is you are literally like one step away. Now, I'm not saying that you've healed everything and you're an enlightened being, though you are more enlightened than what you were, and your next journey will make you more enlightened again. But you are at a point where you've reached understanding that you didn't have before. So there's been so much growth. There's been a lot of letting go. So there's this sense of lightness and freedom that I don't think you've experienced to this extent, because you have in your past journeys. But every time we become lighter with every deep dive, if you like. Now, this is playing out in calmness. And I love this card in your reading. The card says, the inner divine is the witness of all, remaining still and quiet, even during intense turbulence. So take a deep breath and then say, quiet my mind, dear Lord. May your peaceful calm take over. And I think this beginning bit, the inner divine, is the witness of all, remaining still and quiet even during intense turbulence. That inner divine is your inner divine. Our higher self, our soul, the universe, the all that is, it's all connected. And as you've been journeying down, it gets turbulent, because emotions are turbulent. They are the emotions are intense. Thank you, Spirit. Thank you. And there's a space now that you are able to take deep breaths. You have come so far that you can quieten your mind. There is already great understanding that has come to you, Leo. And there's connection as well. And whatever you connect to, whatever you call that connection with, whatever you consider the greatness of what is, and there's a sense that that peacefulness calms you. It resonates through you. And Leo, this has a knock-on effect to those around you. And I feel with this Five of Swords, and this Five of Swords has been coming out a lot lately in readings, I feel this Five of Swords is, you'll stand your ground, but you'll pick your battles, you'll pick your words. I feel like if people want to walk away, you'll allow them to walk away. And I don't think you're going to get caught up in pettiness. There's a sense that your beliefs, these swords, it's our intellect, our mind, our beliefs, our knowing, wisdom, it's the truth, it's alignment. Because the swords cut the ties of the past, they cut the cords, they cut and clear away what is no longer of service. It can be our ego as well. And there's a sense here with the swords is, this Five of Swords is coming to the realization that you don't allow your ego to guide you anymore. You don't need to be right. You'll come to the understanding, and this is how much you're changing. You know, suddenly people will maybe challenge you, and rather than roar like a lion, you will just calmly say, that's my point of view. Or that's how I'm going to do it. There's no, what's the word I'm looking for, Spirit? Challenge. Thank you, Spirit. There's no challenge. You're not challenging others. And you don't feel like you need to answer the challenge that others might be throwing at you. You won't need to explain yourself, Leo. And it's not that you won't need to explain yourself, thank you, Spirit. You just won't explain yourself because you won't feel the need to. Others might ask you to explain yourself, but you know that you don't need to explain yourself to others. And it's not in a rude or nasty way. If anything, it's done with love and compassion and with strength. I'm seeing him standing very solidly on his 2 feet. Letting go of beliefs that no longer serve him and holding on to the ones that do, but not trying to force them onto others. They're yours. They can believe what they like. If they're aligned, they'll stay, and if they're not, they'll go. And that's not to say that people will leave your life if they don't agree with you. It's like cut everything out of your life that doesn't agree with you. But it just means that you won't take on their point of view and they won't take on yours. And there'll be like an agreement that you disagree. And this will cut ties with those that really are not in alignment with you, but this will deepen relationships that are. So never be afraid of that. And I find this energy, Spirit's asking me, which initially I found really odd. Spirit's asking me to read the Sun and the Two of Pentacles together, and I thought, oh gosh, they're really different energies. But the reason why I think it's to be read together is the Sun will take away your uncertainty. When the Sun comes, when this clarity comes, this indecision, this umming and ahhing with the Two of Pentacles falls away. The emotions that have held you, I really want to say that have controlled you to a certain extent, Leo, fall away. They no longer control you. They no longer have you kind of going, oh, I don't know. The Sun is your card, Leo. This is you in your power. This is you guided by your light. This is you, not in an ego way, but this is you proudly stating who you are. Not to prove yourself above others. You're not above or below anybody. You're just you. And I feel, Leo, there's a real embracing of that. It's beautiful energy. And it's strong energy, but not empowering over others. It's just you feel empowered in your own self, and that then flows on to the outer world. Beautiful reading, Leo. I'm going to leave you with those messages, my friends. Love, light and blessings, Leo. See you next time. Bye-bye.